When we got it in, we just started taking all the interior parts off, bagged and tagged everything, and we stripped everything chemically. Quite a few dings and dents in the roof, the hood, the left rear quarter had been hit pretty hard. We pushed all that back out, straightened it. Then doing the body work and then getting all those lines straight. We'll run a tape line on it and then a body work up to those tape lines. As far as that goes, that's a pretty challenging part, getting them lines super good and straight, but not too crisp. We gotta smooth them out a little bit so that the paint will stick to it and they don't rub to it when they get the clear such on.
When I get it, I will shoot sealer on it and sand it again with 800, and then it'll be cleaned, taped off, and taken into the booth. This car had everything painted, jammed on the backside, inside, and everything first, and then painted on the outside. So it makes it easier when you're doing the car on there, and they've already got it lined up to the body panels and stuff. You don't have to take things off, put it all back on. Single color like this, it's easy enough to do that kind of things. Nice soft brakes in the doors and stuff. So it's a stock 905 color red. Everything in the engine compartment was already red. Somebody had detailed it a little bit in the engine compartment, but nothing on the outside. So we wanted to leave the engine compartment as original as somebody had started to restore it that way. So we just went with the red the car came in and that the engine compartment was already done. Everything else, front to back, inside out, was done by us.
So specifics on this car from the owner was he wanted to make sure that it is mechanically sound, runs, drives, stops, does everything it's intended to do. Kind of just going over everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that everything is copacetic. Aside from that, he did have the original radio that he wanted in it.
I had to hunt around for that AM radio. I think I finally found it in like Oregon or something, because everybody took them out and threw them away, so they're hard to find. So my whole goal was everything original as far as I could.
You know, you got to really look at the age of things. While it is cool to have that original radio, to use it, you're going to be less than impressed with it. What we try to do in those situations is maybe steer somebody towards another option, right? So we can't rip the original radio out because it's going to take away from the original aesthetics of the interior. Our friends down at Ford and Garland got us hooked up with a secret audio stereo, and what that is it is a head unit that's separate from the main body of the radio. I let the customer know, hey, this is an option. When you peek inside the car, you'll never be able to tell that it has an aftermarket radio. So what we did is head unit in the glove box, ran the remote wires down underneath the seat where I had made a aluminum panel that mounts to the seat, and made all the connections underneath the seat for the radio. So when you look inside the car, it looks like original 71 Datsun 240z, original radio, everything. So now when you keep the car on, you can actually hear what you're listening to, because we do have 4 nice quality kicker speakers throughout the whole car.